Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game Season 2, Episode 99. This is the go-home version of NXT as we head towards the 100th edition, NXT TakeOver 100. Let's not waste any time. We are in Kansas tonight at the Gross Memorial Coliseum in front of 6,156 screaming NXT lunatics. Let's get straight into the action. As NXT comes on the air this week, we see William Regal, Bobby Roode with Mr. and Mrs. NXT. They're in the center of the ring. As Bobby Roode finishes putting his name on the paper, Mr. NXT smugly does so as well, making the NXT Heavyweight Championship match at NXT TakeOver 100 official. Mr. NXT now grabs a microphone in his hand and quickly goes into work mode. Mr. NXT asks Bobby Roode if he's ready. Mr. NXT asks Bobby Roode if he thinks he's prepared for what Mr. NXT is going to bring this Saturday night. As the most glorious of NXT shows, the 100th. The fans boo. Mr. NXT hands the championship to Mrs. and lets him know that he hopes he's ready because by God is he ready. Mr. NXT says he's watched all 60 seconds of Bobby Roode's footage he's needed to. He's got the catchphrase and mannerisms down, and get this, he actually went to the gym for a couple of hours. And why so little effort? Because we've all seen this dog and pony show before, Bobby. We've all been home before. So he cuts him off here. We're going to switch to Bobby Roode and interrupting him in a second, but at 88 B+ out the gate. Not bad, actually very good out the gate. Mrs. NXT came across well. William Regal came across well. Hotter, better announcing. That's all right, but very solid first half of the segment. Ooh, even better. Bobby Roode puts his hand over Mr. NXT's microphone now, and the fans cheer. Bobby Roode says if he can stop talking for a moment, please do so, because the glorious one is about to explain why everything is different this time around. The fans cheer as Mr. NXT laughs, but bucks up. Bobby Roode, slow down. This isn't going to be a fight, says Bobby. This isn't going to be a contract signing where a brawl consisting of two performers get everyone hyped up in a way that only the great beyond can. No. This is simple, says Bobby Roode. Cut through the red tape, move the bullshit aside, and drop knowledge and facts that even God herself will realize is the truth. When you beat me, it wasn't a fluke, says Bobby Roode. It was on a night where 10 things from Sunday were going on. I wrestled 3 times that night. 3 times there were cash-ins, run-ins, and everything in between. I'm glad you were studying tape because I've been doing the same. Mr. NXT looks a bit worried now. And I know your flaws, Mr. NXT, says Bobby Roode. And come Saturday, I will show them to you. Bobby then proceeds to drop the mic, his glorious theme hits, and he leaves the ring, abruptly ending this segment and leaving Mr. and Mrs. NXT confused, worried, and a little distraught about what might take place in just 3 days at NXT TakeOver 100. So again, the segment was great. Can't really ask for more between these two workers. I should let everyone know, as per usual on the Go Home show, it's going to be a lot of mixed tag matches and a lot of quick backstage segments hyping the NXT TakeOver pay-per-view, and we've already built up fantastically, so there's not a lot to build. We're just going to highlight the matches, and we're going to go through a lot of multi-man matches here tonight. 92A. We get a video hype playing a first-time matchup later tonight where Sami Zayn takes on TJ Perkins. So that should be an interesting matchup. 78B. Tom Phillips, Nigel McGuinness now, and Steve Carino welcome us to NXT. Phillips says that tonight on NXT. Tom Phillips says Bobby Roode was right to the point. He got through the meat of Mr. NXT and Mrs. NXT and was visibly concerned now. Nigel McGuinness adds that he should be the right man. He is on a mission. It hasn't been talked about before, but Bobby Roode is a swift 41 years young now, and while this isn't his last rodeo or his last stand, this could be one of his last chances. And by the looks of the face of Mr. NXT, he has him right where he wants him. So this is basically letting us know the announcers are seeing what we thought we saw as well. Mr. NXT bucking a little bit and being a little worried, a little more nervous than he had initially intended that he thought he could be heading into this match, because Bobby Roode cut him down in a great promo, and Bobby Roode is looking to become the first ever 4th-time champion. 81B. Now, in the opening contest, Andrade Cien Almas defeats Lio Rush in 9 minutes by pinfall with a split-legged corkscrew senton. Andrade Cien Almas gets a big victory here tonight. He'll go on to face Sami Zayn at NXT TakeOver 100, but for tonight, this was just a warm-up match for Almas. Next back again, real quick, we run back a recap of what we just saw from Bobby Roode and Mr. NXT just a few moments ago. Mr. NXT defends his NXT Heavyweight Championship against the glorious Bobby Roode, who looks to become the first ever 4-time NXT Heavyweight Champion in just 3 days. So again, we're just building up our programs, our storylines, and getting this stuff out of the way. Again, you know me, guys. Go home shows, I've already built up everything, so this is typically just a glorified super card. 88 B+. Alright, next up, DIY defeats Danny Matthews and Ken Carson, our jobbers for the evening, in 3 minutes when Johnny Gargano defeats Ken Carson by pinfall with a tier 2. Gargano was off his game. That's off his game, and he put up an 87. A 90 for a Ciampa the jobbers don't really care about. Great performance by Ciampa, stood out. Gargano looked excellent out there. 57C. Ken Carson, though, congratulations, kid. You're improving in Rumble skills. And 2 of the 3 most overworkers in NXT, DIY, Gargano, and Ciampa themselves, continue on a roll. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know what I do. I don't really want to copy NXT and turn Ciampa heel. Something I may do in the future, just to feud the two or feud them in separate directions, or maybe one will get hurt, storyline, kayfabe, I don't know. But they're my 2 most overworkers, and they're stuck in the tag team. 3rd and 4th are AOP. They're stuck in the tag team. I can split Gargano and Ciampa, I feel like. AOP I can't. I really don't know what I'm going to do. But that's the fun part about booking, fantasy booking, and you got to figure stuff out on the fly. 57C- here. But as you can see, they've been together for almost 2 years. I like keeping people together for a long time. Next up, we get a video package airing, hyping that NXT TakeOver 100. It's going to be Aleister Black taking on Hideo Itami, who turned heel last week, taking on Roderick Strong for the NXT Junior Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match. No skill improvements, a 76B- though. Next up, and about that as superb wrestling and a decent reaction. Nikki Cross defeats Ember Moon in 850 with the perfect storm. 82 and 79 here. Nikki Cross with the victory over Ember Moon. No skill improvements. Next up, another video package airs, hyping and reminding us that at NXT TakeOver 100, it's going to be Drew McIntyre taking on the leader of Sanity, Eric Young. No skill improvements, but a 77B here, hyping this match. And the next match, and about that had great heat and good wrestling, Sami Zayn defeats TJP in 11-18 with a brain buster. 75B-. For not clicking, they put up a 75B-. That looks like it was Sami Zayn carrying the match, but I'll absolutely take it. TJP isn't performing, it's improving at performance skills. I'm not really sure why they didn't click. A lot of their ratings are pretty similar, 75B-, but either way, Sami Zayn and TJP with a very strong 75B- effort. After the match, it's reminded that at NXT TakeOver 100, it's going to be our 2 best workers in the promotion, Andrade Cien Almas taking on Sami Zayn. That should be a great matchup, and I'm looking forward to it. 74B-. All right, next up, and about that had superb wrestling as well and a decent reaction. The Asuka and the Iconic Duo defeated Bayley, Carmella, and Sasha Banks when Asuka defeated Carmella by submission with a King of Con. So Sasha Banks here played it straight, did not accidentally hit Carmella, did not accidentally hit Bayley, but Carmella took the loss, tapped to the Asuka lock. This much suffered for psychology. I don't know why I keep beating this on the women's matches. This is frustrating me. Maybe I'm going too long, 7 minutes. I really don't know. 85, 82, 85, 85, 84, 90. Breaking up is hard to do. Advanced storyline. This was just to get the women on the show, give us a break, and a 68C+ did exactly that. We're going to continue here. Next up, we're reminded that at NXT TakeOver 100, we're going to have a massive co-main event with DIY's Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa taking on the Revivals, Dash and Scott Dawson, who will be taking on Rachel Ellring's Dynasty, the Authors of Pain, Akam and Razor for their NXT Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, on which they've defended successfully 27 times. Razor is getting still. That's not great. We've lost heat with the segment. That's not great. 75B-. Now on to the main event. Did I click it? I did not. On to the main event. In a good match, Eric Young, Authors of Pain, and Sanity defeat Drew McIntyre, the Revival, and TM61 when Akam defeated Scott Dawson via pinfall. Walter was also his game. Akam sustained a dislocated finger. Fuck, is he going to be able to wrestle at NXT TakeOver 100? I don't know. That's not great. Killian Dane was really off his game. Shane Thorne with a 60, 59, 76, 78, 60, 62, 64, 84, and 81. Slowed by his injury, but still put up a pretty good match. I think he'll still be able to wrestle if he was still able to perform. I'm praying. I'm not sure. But this was a really good match to end the show. 77B. This is the second time in over 100 episodes now that I've booked the Authors of Pain. on the Go Home show, and one of them has gotten injured. That's unfortunate. 77B, though, to end the show tonight. Let's see what our final rating is. It's not clicking, still not clicking. Oh, that's not great. Killian Dane, he was also mad at Scott Dawson for something similar, so I'm wondering if this is more over just Killian Dane being a prissy little bitch. I'm not sure, but let's see what happens here. An 80. Wow, this is great. We have an 80 show tonight. It's increasing our popularity in 45 regions. The Go Home show for NXT TakeOver, the Go Home show for NXT TakeOver 100 turned out fantastic. We're going to end it here tonight at NXT The Game Season 2, Episode 99. Thanks for watching, everyone. And the next time you hear my voice, you're going to hear NXT TakeOver 100, or you may just get a quick update on the Authors of Pain's injury situation if it becomes necessary. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a glorious day.